Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. It is a beautiful day here in New York. Being in flow. Friday is always Freedom Friday. I always talk about how the topic that I discussed for the week kind of gives you freedom. And this week, being we talked about flow. When you are in flow, you really do have freedom. When you are in flow, you think things through, you act accordingly, you make better choices on how to handle your situation, and you accept your situation for what it is. And when you do that, things turn out much better for you, and it gives you the freedom to have the things you want or the time you need, whatever the case may be. I mean, I can give you so many examples, and if anybody wants to discuss this further, please reach out. But one thing I want to clarify, being in flow doesn't mean letting people take advantage of you. Being in flow means acknowledging they're taking advantage of you and doing something about it. So if somebody's going to come up and just take a swing at you, you need to do what you need to do. But being in flow is still acknowledging what the person's doing and acting on it. But that's what I wanted to clarify, because a couple of people asked me questions and they were concerned. Well, does that just mean you're supposed to let things happen? No, you use your head. You're not supposed to just let anything happen, but you're supposed to acknowledge what's happening and just make a better choice regarding that situation. So I hope that clarifies it for anybody that was questioning that. So, really quick piece of social proof. I have a kid who's taken all honors classes, and all the teachers in the school, they don't always talk to each other. They were giving tests and finals and papers all due around the same time. This kid was flipping out, freaking out, and I suggested to him, why don't you just tell your teacher? Why don't you just go talk to your teacher? The situation's what it is. Explain what's going on, and tell him, is there any way you guys can talk to each other and try to work this out so we don't all get killed with these tests and projects at the same time? And he did. None of the teachers realized it. They all had a conversation, and they actually changed the schedule and made things work so it was a little more accessible and easier to handle the workload that was coming at them. So not only did this kid help himself, but he actually helped all of his classmates just by being in flow and recognizing that the situation was what it was, and that maybe if he took a step back, he can do something to make it better. So be in flow and have a great weekend.